If I lost everything tomorrow and I had to start again at 50, I would do things very differently from how I did them in the first time. And honestly, that's what I really want to talk about today in this video. Because I think a lot of beginners waste years making this harder than it needs to be. I know that I did. When I first started trying to make money online, I thought success came from doing more, of course, more courses, more strategies, lots more tools, and lots more information. And because of that, of course, I spent a long time feeling busy without really moving forward or ahead. Maybe you can relate to that too. You probably tried out things like you're learning, you're watching videos, you're trying different things, but deep down, you still feel unsure about what actually matters in this game. And the truth is, most beginners, they don't need more information, they need more clarity. I can never put this out enough. They need more clarity. That's something I wish that I had understood a lot earlier when I started this game, when I started doing affiliate marketing online, on YouTube. I really wish I'd understood this sort of thing, especially when I was still working at sea. I'm still, working very hard, 55 years at sea. Because when I spent long periods of time away from home, you just start thinking differently about your time, and you realize how valuable ordinary life actually is. Not the big moments, the normal moments and the normal ones. Things like having breakfast at home, being there for your children's birthdays, sitting with your family and without worrying about leaving again soon. Those things start mattering more than money, if you know where I'm coming from. And that's what pushed me towards the online business in the first place. It was nothing to do with greed. It was not the hype. And it was all about freedom. I just wanted another option, a way to slowly build something that could eventually give me more control of my life. But the mistake that I made in the beginning was believing I had to become someone else first. And because of that, I complicated everything I was doing. So if I had to start again today, knowing everything that I know now, here's exactly what I would do. The first thing, I would just pick one problem and stay there. I would just pick one platform and stay there. That's why I chose YouTube. And that is it. Not trying to be everywhere on every platform. No chasing trends. No jumping between 10 different strategies. Just one platform. And for me, that would be YouTube, of course, because you're seeing me here on YouTube. Without hesitation, definitely YouTube. Because YouTube gives beginners something incredibly valuable. They give you your time leverage. One video can continue working for you for a long time after you upload it. People can find your content while you're asleep, while you're at work, or in my case, while you're out at sea with very limited internet. And that matters, especially when you don't have endless free time, which I never had. And the second thing that I'd do, I would stop trying to impress other people. That was a huge mistake that I made earlier on. I thought that I needed to sound like an expert, like I had everything all figured out. But the funny thing is, people, they connect more with honesty than your perfection. Especially beginners, because beginners are not looking for someone perfect. They're looking for someone reliable, relatable. Someone who understands how confusing this can feel in the beginning. That's why now I speak much more simply, much more honest, because I've realized something important, that the clarity builds the trust, not complexity. Keep getting that word mixed up. Complexity. Not complexity. Clarity builds trust. And trust is everything online. The third thing I would do, I think I would build an email list immediately. It's very important. Even if it was a small list, I would definitely build that email list because they're yours forever. Now, I know some beginners hear email list and instantly they think it sounds all too technical, but honestly, it doesn't need to be complicated, because your email list is simply a way to stay connected with people who trust you. And that's all it is. You're going to collect their email when they pick up your PDF. Simple as that. You're going to connect your PDF to your email autoresponder, and they're going to insert it into your capture page. They're going to pick up your PDF, and you can be emailing them forever. Social media platforms, they change consistently now. But your email list, that's yours. Like I said, it's yours forever. And you can email these people on your email list every day if you like, with any offers that you have, with any kind of information that you have, and even if you want to teach them something. So email lists are very important. The fourth thing I think I would do is I would only talk to beginners. That's what I do on my YouTube channel here. I try to only talk to beginners because this is important. One of the biggest mistakes that people make online is trying to talk to everyone. If you're trying to talk to everyone, you're getting really talking to no one, to be honest. But when you try to help everyone, your message just becomes weak. Now, I focus entirely on people who are where I once was, because we've all been there. That's exactly where I was, beginner stage. Knew nothing, absolutely no tech, nothing. And I was definitely overwhelmed, so I talked to these people who are overwhelmed and confused and trying to make sense of affiliate marketing without getting buried in the complicated tech. I tried to teach you how I start from beginner. You can follow my videos because I understand these people. I was one of these people. And when your content comes from real experience, it feels different. People can sense it. That's why your story matters more than you think, especially if you're over 50. Because you've lived enough life to speak from experience instead of from theory. And honestly, I think that's one of the biggest advantages older people or older beginners have online. Young creators, they just focus on their energy and their speed. But older audiences like myself and anyone over 50 that I'm talking to, they connect more with calmness, honesty, real life stories, real life experiences, and perspective. And that's why you don't need to copy younger creators to succeed. You just need to be real. Now, there is a fifth thing that I would do, and this would probably be the hardest part for most people. I would commit to consistency for at least 12 months on YouTube or on affiliate marketing, whichever one you choose, or both. Without constantly changing directions. Don't change directions. Give yourself that time to see if you can succeed, because you do not get wins overnight. Because this is where most people lose, not because they can't do it, but because they stop too soon. They expect clarity immediately, results immediately, the confidence immediately, but most of these things, they come after consistency and not before it. And I had to learn it the hard way. There were many times that I felt nothing was happening for me. Many times I had lots of doubts about myself and my progress and everything else. Many times I wondered if I was wasting my time. I still do that sometimes. But I'm definitely way further on than I used to be. And I am so happy to help you if you're a beginner. Pick up my PDF down in the description and take a look at that and take some action. And ask me in the comments for anything you want to know about, any comment, and I'll get back to you. But looking back now, I realize something very important. Every piece of the content teaches you something. Every video improves your confidence. Every upload builds momentum, even when it doesn't feel like it yet, but it really does. And that's why consistency matters so much, not just for growth, but for personal belief. Because the more you show up, the more possible this starts to feel for you. And honestly, that's the biggest shift of all. When something stops feeling impossible, you stop fighting yourself mentally. And that's when progress becomes much easier. Now, if you're someone trying to build a simple online business without the hype and the confusion, that's exactly what I'm talking about in this channel. And because I want this channel to help people realize that online business does not need to be complicated to work, especially if you're over 50. Starting later or trying to build something around a busy working life. And if you want the exact simple beginner system, I'm using it right now. I've put it together in the free guide below in the description, my PDF. Please pick it up and take a look when you're ready. There's no pressure. And just remember this, I had to start again at 50. I wouldn't focus on moving faster. I'd focus on staying simpler, staying consistent and building something I could realistically continue long term, because in the end, that's what actually creates your freedom. So I'll see you in the next video.